Hello everyone. This is April 27th, 2022 on a Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. with a temperature of 9 degrees Celsius, which isn't too bad. When we can stay out of the wind and out of the rain. It did rain a little bit, but we're going to continue on here now. So, I'm walking around. Right now I'm just walking through the public gardens. As you can see, if you recognize this place, I'm right here by the road, by Spring Garden Road, and walking through the park. And I got my Trump tea umbrella with me. I had to stop and get it out of my backpack because it started to rain, but now don't really feel it again. So it's trying to, but I got it out now. If I need it, I'll have it. A lot better to have it out here than try to dig it out if we get a downpour. All right. So this one is being made today on Wednesday, but you won't see it till Monday. It's Monday's video because the last one I made, this is my second one today because, like I was telling the viewers, most of the people who watch my channel, I'm going in for eye surgery on Friday. So I'm probably not going to feel like coming out and doing a video on Monday. So I got to have a video made to cover Monday. And maybe I'll come out tomorrow and get one to cover Wednesday because I don't know how much it's going to bother me. It may not bother me at all. It might be great. It might be out in a couple of days and going, which would be great if I am, but I've never gone through this before, so we'll see. Anyways, we're making our way diagonally across here. Where are we going, you ask? Well, I'm going up to Roby. Then we'll walk around some neighborhoods up here. There's quite a machine. I think it's a little machine to haul gravel that they got to use somewhere. What it looks like. Got a little bucket on it. They're hard at work here now. Look at this. Beautiful. Love to see that. The leaves, the flowers popping out. And look at this over here. The park guys are right on the job, getting all this stuff planted. And look at this. Oh, I love it. It's the first signs of summer. They're lying a little closed yet, but they'll open up. The first signs of summer. We're not the summer yet, but we're almost into May. Almost. Next week we'll be in May. And I'm hoping this cold weather that's been plaguing us will find a way to escape from here. Now I'm feeling drops of rain. Hang on, I'll try not to wave this camera around too much while I get my umbrella open. I'm glad I took it out. I figured it might happen. Whoops, bear with me. There we go, all right. Now, I'm almost there. I just take a, oh no, I squeezed my, all right, hang on. I'm gonna rectify this. Okay, there we go. Okay, all is well again. Just take a little bit of work to get my umbrella open there. And you're used to that, aren't you? I have a lot of these little mishaps when I'm out recording. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's technology. It's not always the same thing that caused the problem, but a lot of the time it's me. That is for sure. Remember when we passed Summer Street? Well, that's it right out here again. Summer Street's here. And I can never remember what this one is called. Yeah, I got my umbrella out just in time. I can hear the drops hitting it. But we're safe under here because this is a big umbrella. So we're not going to get wet. That was Sackville Street there, and this is Summer. Okay, we'll walk over on this side. A little bit more wind right here, but not too much. Want to walk through here? Sure, why not, right? I don't think we'll disturb anybody if we walk through here. This is an old graveyard too. A lot of old stones in here from way back. Look, this one had a repair. It was broken, and somebody glued it back together. Look at that. And some of them are falling over on the ground. Probably the people who have loved ones here don't even know the stone's falling over. This road goes right through to the next street, which will be Roby, I believe. We was over there before, but Roby? Yeah, Roby. That's where this is going to go. You walk right through the graveyard and come out over there. I looked at the stone one time before, and I think it was somebody famous. I believe. Memory of Honorable Sir William Young. Or there was another one similar. Had somebody famous in it. No, I don't think it was this one though. It was one similar to that. And somebody was very famous that was buried there. Maybe it's this one. I'm not going to check them all, but I just was curious as to who it was again because I forgot. And I'm tracking again. There, I got to keep my hand off that button. Oh, Alexander Keith. This is where he's buried. The guy that started the Alexander Keith Brewery. This is where he's buried, right here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. In this grave, and he's got a big stone, big memorial to him. He died at the age of 81 in 1895. Wow, if he was around now, he'd be like 200 years old. (1891) to us, born in the 1900s. 1891 seems like a long time ago, but it hasn't been all that long. Let's put it this way, he died 60 years before I was born. So it wasn't that long. Hope you enjoy our little walk through the graveyard here. It's a shortcut to Roby Street if you want to get from coming out of the park. You can cross the street, come through this graveyard. Yeah, it'll take you right up to Roby. Viola Desmond. Now that's a name that rings a bell. Viola Desmond. Let's go see, because that name rings a bell. I think it has something to do with the black folks. I think there's her stone right here. Viola Desmond's gravesite. Let's see what she did. The memory of my husband, William Hayes, age 61. Let's see, Viola Desmond. Memory of my husband, William Hayes. Okay, let's see, a gravesite. Oh, maybe it's down here. Maybe it's this one. No, that William. Viola, yeah, there you go. Viola Desmond, 1914 to 1965. She didn't have a long life. Look, Viola Desmond, 1914 to 1965. That's not very long. She had a very short life. Viola Desmond. It doesn't say what she did, but her name rings a bell. Like, I think it had something to do with the early black settlers here. I think. Now, I could be wrong. I'll have to look that up and see what Viola Desmond did. And if I'm wrong, or if I'm right, I'll try to give a little more information on it. And if I'm wrong, we'll start over at square one. Okay? But I know I've heard that name mentioned in history somehow. And she did something noteworthy because they had a sign out there so you couldn't miss her stone. She had such a short life. Wow. I don't even think she lived to be in her 40s, maybe? But back in those times, a slight infection could kill you because they didn't even have antibiotics. Like us now, you get an infection, you take penicillin or some kind of an antibiotic and you get over your infection. Back then, it could kill you. So, a lot of people had short lives back then. Some didn't. Some were really strong and they just got through everything. They had a long life. But a good many people died young because they didn't have the medical advances we have now. All right, they closed the cemetery the same as parks. 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's open from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Closed at 10. All right, so I'm back over to Roby Street. Now, question is, I wanted to cross the street, but there's a lot of traffic here, so I might go up to the corner and cross. Too much traffic, I don't want to risk it. You know what umbrellas are great for, other than rain? To keep the wind off you. You can point your umbrella towards the wind. You can break a lot of the wind that would be blowing on you and make you cold. So that's what I'm doing right now. The wind is blowing kind of on my right and behind me. And I got my umbrella tipped back there and it's keeping me dry. I mean, keeping me warm because it's not letting the wind blow on me. And it's keeping me dry. I felt a few drops hit the umbrella. I heard them. I didn't feel them, but I heard them. Well, when I do this walk, I'm going to be pointing myself for home again. And I have to be mindful of the time because I have to pick up my son from work and my wife from work and all that stuff. So, but I got lots of time yet. I'm in no danger of getting into trouble just yet. So. Well, I might get across here. I got a green light and a walk sign. There we go. I'll go over right now. I don't know where that car was going. He thought he was going to go, but didn't have a green light. Now, well, I want to check something. Yes, Jubilee Road for my friend Mike. They said the road I was on, if I would have walked all the way down to the end, I would have seen his other house. Yet I didn't know he had two places he lived in here. So I'm going to make an attempt to see it. So Mike, if you see this video, I can't promise you that I'm going to find your house. But I'm taking the same route I took before. Walked down Jubilee, made a left on the street right here, but I'll continue on down to the end of it. And hopefully I'm doing it right. Now let me know how this turned out, okay? A little bit of noise right here. We got the tree people trimming the trees. All right, this is your street. Mike, I remember standing here and you're showing you all these houses. And you said, I got your house, but there's another one. So, and I believe you said it's down at the end of the street. I can't look at my text because I'm doing the video. I'd have to stop my video and stand here in the cold, rain, and I'm going to try to do it from memory. So hopefully I'm on the right track. I'll show all the stuff on the street going down here. If I go all the way down to the end, it should do it. So anyway, for everybody else, I walked in on Jubilee Road off of Roby, and I took a left on the first street, which, because the trucks were there, I didn't get to read the sign to jog my memory. So I'll tell you as soon as I can get to the next intersection, what the street is. Okay? This goes right back down again towards Spring Garden Road, or not called Spring Garden, up above Roby. Got another name, it might be, not sure. But anyway, we'll walk right down it and I'll get you the name of the street at this intersection. Beautiful street, a lot of beautiful homes on this street. And there's always nice paint work on the different houses. I love Halifax. It's just got so many. The residential streets are beautiful. And I noticed something else here. They all have these flat roofs, or most of them do. Or if they got a slope at all, it's just a slight incline. Maybe that's because we don't have as much snow here as we got in some places. Some places you got to have the roof really steep to get the snow slide off. But we don't get as much snow as they do some places. So, wow, can you believe it? I'm up here to 21 minutes already. I just got started. Wow. So we'll continue. Oh, I meant to see what street this was. I walked right by the sign, more than likely, and didn't get it. Maybe there's none here. So, oh, here it is. No, yeah. Okay, I gotta walk right out here to see it. This is called Edward Street, and I'm passing Binney Street. Edward and Binney. I don't know if that's the street you told me, Mike, but we'll just take a look around here and we'll continue on down Edward, in case that's not it right there. I'll take some more, do some more shots in case it was Edward and Binney, but I'm not sure. I will stand over here. The corner of Edward and Binney, right there. If that's your corner. If not, I'm going to continue on down the street anyway. Okay? So here we go. Hopefully I can show you your other place you lived. I know it means a lot because you can go, if you can go onto the YouTube and see where you grew up, your childhood, places you lived. It is very special to see where you lived when you were a kid. Now you moved away somewhere and you like to have those memories. Yep, I got my umbrella opened up just in time. It's not a hard rain yet, but it's a steady rain. It's not just a few drops and then stopping. It's a steady rain now, so thankful I did stop and got my umbrella out. I think it's going to be rain the rest of the day now. So I'm going to, after I finish this video, I'm going to head for home. And that's it until maybe I'll get out tomorrow. We'll see, hopefully. Hopefully I might be able to get out tomorrow. Show some of the buildings on the street here, just in case. One of them is Mike's, I'm not sure. But I think he said go to the end of Edward, and it was down here. But he might have mentioned Binney as well, so I'm not 100% sure about all that. So we'll go down to the end, and I'll make a turn, and hopefully your house is in here somewhere. Look at these big trees there. In the summertime, the streets in Halifax are sheltered from the sun so good. Like it's like air conditioning here. You're walking along here, and the trees just protect you from the heat. There's a big difference in temperature when you got trees all over the top and blocking out the sun. It's great. A lot of the streets here are like that. I noticed it last summer when I was out doing videos last summer, and it'd be really hot. You get a street with trees hanging out over. What a difference. There's quite a nice looking place. Apartments, I guess, several in that building. So this is probably where I'm turning, right here. Yep, this is where I'm turning. So hopefully, Mike, hopefully I zeroed in on your house here somewhere. And going to be walking down Spring Garden Road now from here. Yes, I think this will be Spring Garden Road. I'll be on. Yes, because there's the Scotia Bank right there on the corner. Just gotta move this a little bit. There we go. Okay. There. All is well. Well, we'll just keep it going and we'll go right down Spring Garden Road, I guess. Might as well. I gotta make my way up to catch the bus anyway, so. I mean, I can catch it anywhere. I could get on here, but I want to do a little bit more walking first and make this video a decent length for you folks. And, whoops, there's the bus coming around the corner here. Lacewood bus, number 4. I'm picking up quite a bit of resistance from the wind here, but there we go. Put it like that. Maybe that'll help. No, that won't help. It'll be this way. Okay. Sorry about that. I get, whoops, now I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Try that. I get concentrating on my umbrella and forget about my phone. So I gotta be able to keep my mind on 2 things at the same time. My wife would say that's impossible, but I know she would. If she heard me say that, that's exactly what she would say. All right. I don't even know what time it is right now because the only method I have of telling time is my phone, and my phone's in use. So we'll see. We'll see when I finish this video. I get the thing feels like it's getting colder or something. Maybe it's just because the wind's blowing harder now. There's quite a bit of wind resistance up here. Blowing my umbrella around. That's the thing about umbrellas. In the wind, they're not quite as good. They're okay if you got 2 hands to hold the umbrella. You can kind of steer it around. But if you only got 1 hand because the other one's holding the phone, it can be a bit tricky trying to keep your umbrella in the right angle so it won't get ruined in the wind. And it's windy here. You're probably picking up the noise from it. I don't know why I'm getting so much wind right here. I guess there's something blowing in, a storm blowing in probably, causing this wind. A lot of the time when you get rain here in Halifax, you get wind with it. And it can be quite intense, like it is right now. I'm kind of fighting the wind to keep this umbrella from folding up on me here. But we'll do our best. Try to get some shelter here soon. If I get around the buildings and I'm not out in the open spaces, it's better. I could walk down through the park when I get up here to make it a little easier on me. Because this wind is sorry, the umbrella went down over the lens there. I'm fighting the wind, I'll tell you this. I do well if this umbrella holds up in this wind. Where did this wind come from? There wasn't any wind a while ago. Now I've got like a lot of wind. I'm going to go down through the park because it might be more sheltered in there. I'm right out in the open out here. And the wind is giving me a rough time. Okay, so I'm back to Summer Street. Get through this intersection, I'll go into the park and down through that way. Oh man, this has been rough, to say the least. Sorry about my phone, but it's hard to hang on to in this wind blowing my umbrella around there. Okay. All right, I am on the corner of Summer and Spring Garden Road. All right, we're gonna walk through the park. And I think we'll get out of the wind a little bit in here, because you got the trees around us to help. Yeah, that's better. So we're back in the public gardens again, and trying to get some shelter from the wind. Kind of reminds me of the Bob Dylan song, Shelter from the Storm. Are you familiar with that? We around in the Bob Dylan days. Well, I guess he's still alive. It's still the Bob Dylan days, but you know what I mean, back in the folk days when Bob Dylan was big. He had a song called Shelter from the Storm. Well, it is less wind in here for sure. Whoops, something showed on my screen, a little dot. I don't know what that means. Numbers are still counting off. So I should be all right, but there's something lit up on my screen. And I don't know if it's trying to tell me my microphone isn't working or something else. I don't know. There's a signal came up on my screen. I don't like these little things when they show up on the screen because I don't know what that is. It shows a cable. My cable seems to be intact, but something's on my screen. So I'm soon going to be done this video anyway, and hopefully my voice isn't gone off of the screen, off of the video. I'm hoping. All right, let me see. I have a plan. We'll go over here. And I'm going to take the microphone out of the phone. It still picks up pretty good even with the microphone out. All right. We're going to unplug it just in case it's not recording through that mic. There. Okay? You still hear me all right? The symbol is still up there. But I'm not going to use the mic, just on the chance that might be what was going on. And it might have been a problem with my cable. Just in case, we're going to unplug it. You can still hear me good. I know the mic works good on this phone. This phone right here got a better sound without the mic than my last phone had with the mic. That's how much better this phone is. This is the Google Pixel 5. It's a very good phone. It has very sharp pictures. I was watching somebody else's video this morning, and I don't know what they were using, but it wasn't very sharp at all. You know, I can tell you, these Pixel 5 phones, they got a great camera in them, and the microphone in them is beautiful. You can record. You won't hardly notice much difference me talking into this phone or talking into my microphone. I just use the microphone because I think it helps keep the wind down a little bit, because the mic's got a windscreen on it. But I'm out of the wind right here, so somewhere down here before too long I'm going to end this little video and call it good for today. Maybe tomorrow it won't be raining as much. It might be raining more. We'll have to see how it is tomorrow. Anyway, it was nice to see some flowers planted in here and them starting to open up a little bit. That's good. Always nice to see the flowers coming out. So when I get out of the park, I'm going to probably end this video right there, because you've already seen Spring Garden Road anyway a dozen times. No much point showing it again today. We'll wait and do it that night some night again when the warm weather's here. We'll do some videos around the city at night. I got everybody out on the patios and all that stuff. All right? So, if you enjoyed this video, you can push that like button or not, whichever you want to do. And if you're not yet a subscriber, I'd love it if you became a subscriber. And with that, you have a great day. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you all on the next video. Okay? Bye for now.